The Skinny Life Podcast.
All right, folks, how y'all doing? It's great to be back with you. I know it's been a while since I've done a podcast. I've had a lot going on, got a lot of serious changes, a lot of big changes going on. Want to say real quickly, I'm kind of broken up about something going on here locally. Found out today, or this evening actually, that my primary sponsorship, the End Zone Pizza and Pub in Burnside, Kentucky, is they're a staple of the community, pretty much a landmark. Anybody that's ever had anything to do with music in this area has played there at one point or another, even if it was at the community open mic, open mic community jam, whatever they call it. Thanks to Eddie and the gang down there, I got my chance to do some local music. Got into the local scene here in Pulaski County, Somerset, Kentucky, Burnside area. I'm just really broken up about it because, it's a sad thing to have to say goodbye to a place that's been kind of home for so many of us in the music, around here on the local scene, and it's really heartbreaking. But, Eddie not only gave me an opportunity to play at his venue and was really supportive of my band and the music that we were doing, but he was also the first and only one who believed in my podcast at that time, and he really gave me a lot of help, and I really appreciated it. I can't really say enough about Eddie because he's a great guy. I am broken up about it, as I imagine a lot of people are. But, it's one of those things that you hate to see happen. There's very few places that support local music on the level that he does, or that he has, and a lot of bands have started there. A lot of people have started off their singing careers there. A lot of people were discovered there. And it just so many memories there. I actually met my woman there, and, we've been together ever since, pretty much inseparable. So, so much that I owe to that place, so many memories. My grandsons got to come and hear live music really for the first time like that. They love it now. They love music in general, which I'm a blessed man to have that. But at the same time, they got to come and see Grandpa get on stage and rock the house, and that was a memory that'll last, in my mind at least, forever. And owe that all to him for allowing us the opportunity in the venue to play. Also, like I said, it goes back to the beginning of this podcast. He was the first one who really believed in this deal and what we're trying to do here and the things we're trying to accomplish. And it meant a great deal to me. And, Eddie's a fine guy. He's a fine person. And, I just wish that things were different. I don't know the situation necessarily. And even if I did, I wouldn't, I don't know how you'd put that, but I wouldn't disperse that information or whatever. Kind of at a loss for words this evening. Also, got a lot going on the plate for myself here with the Skinny Live Podcast. Got some guests coming up for it. A lot of things I'm going to try to do with that. Also want to give a shout out to the guys over there. Crash is a great guy. He's stepped up, and he's going to endorse me, and that means a great deal to have him endorsing the podcast and everything we're doing here. Corey Wheelbanks is going to come in and help me get some sound bites and some other things going on with it. As a matter of fact, the sound bites you heard at the beginning of the podcast, that was created solely by Corey Wheelbanks. Great guy, great friend of mine, and I'm so privileged to have a friend like that would step up and help me out. I'll play it again for you one more time real quick. This is what Corey Wheelbanks can do in his spare time. So, folks, it was neat. It was amazing. It gave us a professional sound, and I love it. So here it is again. Check this out.
The Skinny Life Podcast.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. And gosh, there's so many things going on. I've got the morning show, the Skinny and the AM morning show, live on Facebook Monday through Thursday. But we've been getting some people wanting to come on, some special guests slated for Fridays. So I'm going to try at least on Fridays to have a special guest on with me. Of course, it'll be the split screen thing. And they'll also potentially be on the podcast as well. So check that out on Facebook. We do not have our own morning show page yet. I am developing that. I am working on that right now. I will have that up and going by hook or crook. I'll have it up and going by the 1st of October. So, folks, we want to flip over there and check it out, like it, and follow it. That way you can stay on top of what we're doing. We're going to be giving some stuff away, doing a lot of cool stuff. Now, this is all non-profit. I don't make any money off the podcast or the morning show. We just, it's stuff we do, and we rely on people that help us out from time to time. They'll, different venues and stuff will come in, maybe give us something to give away, whatever the case may be. So, we're going to be giving away some gift cards. We're going to be giving away some t-shirts and hats for the show as soon as we get those made. A lot of stuff going on. We're going to do some trivia, all different kinds of stuff. So, and you never know what we're going to talk about. And, of course, my co-host for the morning show is the blonde on the pond herself. So you'll definitely want to check her out. She's a trip, and she's a pretty cool chick. I enjoy doing the morning show with her. Her name is Amanda Beth Quint. Look her up on Facebook. She's got a page on there, The Blonde on the Pond. She does a lot of live videos. She's an avid fisherman, and she's doing a really cool thing for her community, trying to get kids and young folks back into getting outside, throwing down the video game or the telephone, and going out doing something constructive such as fishing, which is a pretty cool thing. Also want to talk about something coming up right around the corner, literally next weekend. Skinny and the One Night Stands, which is my band, we will be one of the featured bands at a deal called Backtober Jam. It's going to be happening in Whitley City, Kentucky, down at down at the campgrounds, basically. I'll get more information to you as it goes. I got so many things going on in my head right now. But anyway, really cool deal, folks. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Bands, I know, at least on Friday and Saturday. I'm assuming on Sunday as well. I'll be down there running sound for them as best I can as well. I'll also try to have something set up so I can do maybe some podcasts or some live feeds. Whatever it brings us to, whatever we can get accomplished down there. Going to be kind of hectic for a little bit. First time doing sound, so it's going to be something new for me. Now, again, we'll be down there on next Friday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. there in Macquarie County, or down in Macquarie County down in Whitley City. We'll be out there at the RV park, getting our jam on, so come down and watch us for a couple hours. There's going to be other bands there as well. I think Phil Collins and the Barflies are going to be there as well. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting an opportunity to hear other artists and maybe meet some people, folks. If you're down that way, you heard about us, you heard about it here on the podcast, whatever, stop in and let us know. Say hi to us. Be more than happy to sit down and spend a few moments talking with you. Also going to say this, I am doing a show tomorrow night, the band and I, Skinny and the One Night Stands will be the featured band at Lee's Ford Marina at the Harbor Restaurant. It's customer appreciation night, a really cool deal. Come out, folks, check that out. It's going to be awesome. They're expecting quite a lot of people, and especially for a small place, so it's probably going to be a pretty exciting show, I'm hoping. So come down and check out James Passmore, our drummer, Don Brandenburg and Walt Bradley on guitars. Got a new cat coming in on the bass guitar. And, of course, I myself, Skinny, will be there, and I'll be bellowing out a tune or two if that's possible. So if come on down and grab you some great food, cold drinks, and just sit back and listen to the music, folks, and enjoy your night, and come out and hang out with us. It's be a nice thing. First time we've got to play one of these, so it's going to be pretty awesome. Now, we were down at Lee's Ford earlier this summer, down on the dock. We played down actually on the dock at the Ore House, and we had a blast, man. It was just a really good time, and had a lot to do down there that day. It was kind of humid, but had a lot of people coming up talking to us as we were setting up and talking to us throughout the show while we were on breaks, whatever. Had a boats pulled up to the dock actually, and were partying along with us. And it was a really cool thing to get to do. Really enjoyed that experience. So come down and check out Lee's Ford Marina. Stop into the restaurant and check us out tomorrow evening. Like I said, we'll probably kick it off about 7 p.m. our time. So, I'm not sure, or I'm not certain how long it'll go, but I'm assuming to at least about 11. Come and check us out, folks. Going to be an enjoyable evening. Also got some special guests for the podcast coming up here pretty soon. I'm really excited about that as well. Hopefully, we can get a little better set up here. I've upgraded some things, changed some things, still learning, kind of learning as I go. If you are interested in being on the podcast, whether you're an artist or a business owner, venue owner, whatever the case may be, or you're just involved with a group in the community or something you want to get out there, or something you want to talk about, or you got an event coming up, let me know. You can always email me at the.skinny.live@gmail.com, and the spelling on skinny, of course, is SKYNNY. Always drop me an email. Let me know what's going on. I'll try to get back to you as quickly as I possibly can, and we'll try to make room and get you here on the show. Also, let us know you want to be on the morning show. If you want to be on the morning show, that's not a problem. Just look it up on Facebook, and you'll be able, and I'll get that information out to you too when I get the page created for that. Going to be switching over there. Hopefully a lot of our crowd comes with us. We've been doing about 300 to 500, 600 views a day throughout the day, and that's not bad numbers, folks, for when you're just starting out. We've only been doing it a couple of weeks. So come and check it out, folks. We're getting it a little more together now. Again, I'll say this. If you want to be on the podcast or you want to be on the morning show, drop us an email, let us know, or come visit us on the Facebook page, or however you want to do it. We also are going to be setting up a Skype account for the SkinnyLab.com. I'm going to be trying to set that up tonight, as a matter of fact. And I can connect it to the Skinny Lab podcast, and that will allow us, I believe, to have some video where people can actually see you. Because I have a lot of folks from like Ireland and England and Scotland and Lord have mercy, all over the world and all over the United States as well, that can't make it here to the studio. So it'd be really interesting to have a little better connection, a little better setup with them. Makes it easier for them as well, and that way you can get more familiar with them. But again, we're going to be trying to get that working too. So if you have Skype and you want to be on the show, get in touch with me, let me know. Also going to have Don Welch back on the show again. If you haven't heard him, go check out his music. Don Welch is an awesome dude. Look him up on YouTube. One of my favorite ones is Black Sheep. You can look it up on YouTube. Don Welch, Black Sheep. Type that in and it'll pop right up. And definitely got his own style, got his own thing going on. Enjoyed having him on the morning show. Going to have him on the podcast here. I believe he's going to be coming in sometime in the next while, as soon as things get kind of slowed down for him. He's been touring over in Spain and all different kinds of places, so that's pretty awesome. As soon as he gets back to the States and gets a chance, he's going to come down and sit down here with the Skinny, and we're going to do a Skinny Lab podcast with Don Welch and discuss his music and what he's got going on, or what's coming up for him. Also going to get James Crash Mankin in here from HAFA. He's really cool dude, like I said, good friend of mine now, and want to get him in here, not just because he's backing us, but I want to get him in here and let you folks get to know him and get to know a little bit more about his business and what he offers. Maybe get the word out there as well. For him, Eddie Ford, the current owner of the End Zone Pizza and Pub in Burnside, Kentucky, he'll be coming in to do an interview with me. Also going to be working on a couple of things that are very personal to me. Going to have the Skinny I don't want to get this wrong, but as of right now, it's called the Skyny Music Venue and Artist Award. Be giving one of those away, or a couple of those away every year. Hopefully, if things works out, a little plaque, a little ceremony, something nice just to give back, show people we appreciate what they're doing for live music and local music, and we appreciate their music as well. Also going to be giving away the Skyny Lifetime and Community Achievement Award, which this year I can tell you this, if all goes well, still kind of talking about it, but all goes well, going to be giving that posthumously to the Ford family. Eddie's father was a great man, did a lot for the community, and definitely deserving of that award. And so we'll let you know more about the awards, the date, when it's going to happen, who all's going to be involved. Also, probably going to try to have some live music. So just kind of we'll keep you up to date on that as much as we can as well. Got a lot going on, folks. Like I said, got a lot more in the works. Hope to be doing some stuff, taking a trip to Florida here pretty soon. Going to try to set up some podcasts in Florida. I think that'd be a really interesting, a really neat thing to be able to do. So, once again, folks, just check it out here on Spreaker Radio. We'll try to keep you informed, as well as on YouTube or any of the other places that we get out to. And going to try to expand to some more places as well, folks. So just just kind of keep a check on that. Come over and check out the morning show as well. You can get all the information there as well. You can actually interact with us and ask questions. We'll try to answer all your questions. Give us a shout out. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. Hell, we don't care. We'll take anybody anytime. So just let us know and that you want to be a part of this, and we'll make sure that you're a part of it, absolutely, without any question. The more the merrier. And once again, folks, this is Skinny's Thought of the Week. The last thing I want to say as far as my thought of the week, I actually haven't had a whole lot of time to do a lot of thinking, but I will say this, and I'm probably going to get called out on it, probably going to get some hate mail for it, but it's the way I feel, so, I am who I am. I was asked a question the other day if I could have anybody run for president that I would root for, that I would vote for, or that I would get behind. Out of everybody in the world today that I know or whatever, I was asked who would it be, and I made the simple comment, and it's a very true comment. It would be Trey Gowdy, one of the coolest guys, one of the most heartfelt guys, and he really has the best interest of this country and our well-being as the people in mind, and that to me is very commendable. So, with all this stuff that's been so repulsing that's gone on and been allowed to go on, I think he's the one ray of hope, and I wish that he would run for president. I don't think he would want the job. I would have said Jason Chaffetz as well, but I think he's retired or gotten out of Congress and stuff now. But would definitely love to see him as a president. I think he'd be a great president. So, but anyway, that was my thought of the week. If you could choose anybody to run for president of the United States in the free world today, who would that be? Let us know. And we'd like to hear your comments. We're interested always in hearing what our people think, our listeners think. Want to stay true blue to you all, and that's the way we do it. You all give us feedback, and we'll know what you all want, and we'll be able to give it to you. So anyway, that's been the Skinny Thought of the Week, and like I said, folks, catch me here on Spreaker Radio, Skinny Live Podcast on YouTube, as well as the morning show on Facebook, and that's Skinny in the AM at this point. We are dangling a few names around, maybe going to change the name of the morning show, but we'll keep you posted on that, folks, keep you up to date. Anyway, as always, stay safe, and for God's sakes, be good to each other.
The Skinny Live Podcast.